Hello, I'm Anthony Dixon. I made my first guitar when I was about 20, and this is my latest one. I've made a few different instruments since then, including a mandolin for Sir Paul McCartney, which he plays in his concerts regularly. Most people don't know what goes into making a guitar, so this video is to show you what's involved. I start with a soundboard, which is made of spruce. This has been used for thousands of years because it transmits sound faster than other woods. Here it is with the rosette inlaid. I've worked it down to the thickness that I want and cut it roughly to shape. Behind the soundboard there are spruce struts glued, which give it the strength it needs to withstand the tension of the strings while at the same time allowing it the freedom to vibrate. This is the rosewood back of the guitar, just rough sawn at this stage and jointed in the middle. As you can see, this guitar is going to have a cutaway which will enable the player to get to the top frets. The necks of guitars are usually made of mahogany, which is quite light for its stiffness. I'm using salvaged mahogany, rescued from an old staircase which was removed from a shop in the town where I live. This is the basic neck assembly with the V-joint ready for attaching the head. After sawing away most of the waste, I can glue the head to the neck and complete the shaping of the heel. Next, I mark the finished shape on the head and glue on a decorative faceplate which also strengthens the joint. For the faceplate, I'm using offcuts of rosewood from the back. After gluing on the faceplate, the head is cut to shape. I inlay my logo in mother of pearl and drill the holes for the machine heads. The assembly of the different parts of the guitar is done on a workboard called a solera. This is actually the traditional method of constructing guitars in Spain. The first job is to glue the neck to the soundboard. The sides of the guitar are bent to shape using heat and water, then held in place with movable blocks attached to the solera with nuts and bolts. The guitar is now ready for the back to be glued on. The struts to support it are in place. At this point the whole guitar can be removed from the solera. Now it's starting to look like a guitar and I can begin work on the decorative touches. I've got the basic work on the fingerboard or fretboard done. This is normally made of ebony because it resists the wear of the player's fingers. The finished fretboard is glued into place with the frets inserted and the mother of pearl position markers inlaid. Also in the shot are the pickguard and the bridge. I make my own because it's the only way of getting exactly what I want. Now the guitar is nearly ready for spraying. I've glued on the pickguard and used masking tape to cover the parts that don't want finish on them. I usually spray about 10 coats of finish, then it needs to be left to harden for a week or two, and then the bridge can be glued on and the hardware added. And now it's all ready to be played.